Hi Sagittarius, I'm Jofia Mind Tarot here to read for your June 2022 readings. It's slightly different this month. I'm thinking of what shadows need to be healed. We have the our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors here to see what shadow needs to come up for healing for this month, as well as we'll go over the 5 card spread. Okay, so this is new, so it's still a work in progress, as you know, as with the earlier readings with Pisces and Aquarius and so forth. So but here we go. Okay, so what do I guys have to talk about? It talks about restriction here, you know, trying to get out of our head. What is coming up for healing is coming out of your head, coming out of dealing with problems on your own, playing the theater of your mind, letting that run and run and run incessantly. So the guys are challenging us to, the Sagittarians, to come out of their heads. And what needs to be healed? Well, the shadow is, looking for support. Seeing if there are other people that you can trust around you that is going through the same thing. Who has shown you that you can trust them with your secrets or with something that you're having difficulty with that you can't figure out on your own. Okay, so the joy guys are asking us to come out of our head, and maybe if we're having a difficulty, going out and actually asking a question. Instead of, I just thought about, instead of just thinking something in your mind like, oh, this person may be like this or may be like that, you have to ask a question. You have to be able to communicate with others. Okay, so that's when I see women supporting women. Does not always mean women supporting you, or going out to find advice with women. It could mean that, but it could also mean actually communicating with others instead of just letting it stew in your mind, getting out of your head. Okay. Then we have Druid, hold the space, and Drum, dream and journey. So Druid, hold the space talks about remaining still for wisdom. Remaining still means getting out of your head, in a way of just remaining still, or that you're able to manifest with the drum what you want by just remaining still, by observation. Yeah, he's observing. He isn't taking action. He's just observing. Okay, you observe. Get out of your head. Observe. And ask a question. Communicate. It doesn't mean that you have to communicate right away, but these are the things that you need in order to heal. Communication, observe, trust, trust. What situation you've experienced that has you all up in your head? Okay, so something has ended with the death card here. Something needs to be transformed, which is definitely this 8 of Swords energy. Okay, coming out of your head, finding someone you trust that makes you feel at home, right? Taking care of yourself and your body, finding others who you trust and love, to help you deal with a situation. Yeah, assistance with access. It is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. Yep. Yeah, may your body be where a harmonious balance of strength, light, and pleasure lives. Yeah. So going home, or together we can transcend our individual limitation. Yeah. So whoever feels like home to you. whoever feels like home to you, that's where you go. You're not really taking action per se, but you're observing. You're waiting for important information here. She's also waiting, just like the jewel, remaining still through observation. Okay? You want to know who you can trust? You want to know if the situation is similar, or you want to get out of your head? Observe. Observe. Don't act, just observe. Okay. So, let's see what's the position of past energies for Sagittarius for June 2022. Really intense shuffle. Alright, so position of past energy for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. Alright, let's flip this again. Wow. Section in the past, maybe. Let's notice that card. It's too many. How many of these? 3. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this one flipped. So we have Judgment. I'll take that one. Judgment in the reverse. Okay. Well, in the past energy, something probably was unfair, or timing was not quite right, or because here I see the sun came up, you see, and there's a lotus flower here, you know, but in the reverse, you know, something seemed unclear. You're not sure what the judgment is yet. You're not sure about, because right now you're in your head about it. Going around in circles, like, what is this? What is this? What is it? Is this? Is it that? You know, it's round and round, round and round, like a Ferris wheel. You know, and it was affecting your state of being. It's causing a lack of self-worth. It's like, you know, whatever, maybe you touched something in the past. You're trying to find in, you know, trying to find out what is this, you know. You're trying to figure it out on your own, and it's causing imbalance. Yeah, it's causing imbalance, you know. You know, and it's denting your self-esteem, because you're not sure what to do about the situation. You're not sure what judgment to make on it. What is this? You know, in the past. So let's look at what's the position of present energies for Sagittarius. What's in the position of present energy for Sagittarius? The position of present energy for Sagittarius. The position of present energies 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 for Sagittarius. Vision of present energy for Sagittarius. Shuffle. Alright, so let's see what's in the position of present energy. Couldn't make judgment of the situation in the past, couldn't understand it, couldn't figure it all out. Answers are not true yet. Alright, so this just came out sideways. There was, well, it's, you know, you're still, this person is emotionally closed off, yeah. Or maybe holding on to their pentacles, you know, feeling, you know, some kind of lack, you know, just holding on tightly to their emotion, their feelings, their, you know, not being open in general, you know, because, you know, there was deception maybe, or first they feel like they're going to be deceived because they were deceived in the past. You understand? So there's not much clarity. You know, there's still a lot of waiting. So there's, you know, still a lot of waiting for the answer. You know, still waiting for the answer because it, you know, thinking that it might be a trick. You're thinking it might be a trick, or you're thinking it might be a trick. You know, it can be switched. It seems like a lot of past energy bleeding into the present. And you're closed off because your mind is just going around in circles. You're locked in your head and you're not reaching out. But, you know, you depend on your mind, it seems like, instead of, you know, observation, actually observing what's going on. You're not looking outside, you're just going with what happened before. Okay, perhaps you've been through some trauma. Okay, all right, let's see what's going on here for what the sign is bringing to the situation. What is the sign of Sagittarius bringing to the situation? June 20. Ooh. Yes, I'm sorry if you heard that. It wasn't out gas, it's inner gas in my stomach. TMI. Okay. Alright. What is Sagittarius? Alright, let's see. What's for Sagittarius? What's sign to the situation for Sagittarius? Yeah. Sign to the situation for Sagittarius. What's the sign of Sagittarius going to the situation? Sagittarius going into the situation. Sagittarius going into the situation. Okay. Well, the Five of Swords in the reverse, or yeah, no longer wanting to fight, you know, or the person you're fighting with walked away, or you walked away from the fight, you know, no longer wanting to fight about it, kind of laying your sword down. If your person here is walking away, is this you holding the sword, or is this you walking away? It's the end of a fight here, coming in with, oh, you feel, let's look at the bottom here. Yeah. Waiting, you know, waiting for word, you know, hoping for the best, I guess. Hoping for the best. You see the sun is in his face. You're seeing the sun. Well, what is happening behind him is the question. It seems so dry though. So, like, so deserty, so miserable. Like, look at the, like, there's nothing going on here. He feels like it's nothing going on here. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, you know, it's so dry. You know, nothing new. You know, nothing new is happening. You know, hoping for some kind of reunion, but nothing is happening. Yeah. All right, so what is the outcome? All right, so what's the outcome for Sagittarius? What's the outcome for Sagittarius? June 2022, thank you. Outcome for Sagittarius. The fighting is over. So where's the outcome for Sagittarius? What's the reason for this fight? What is the become of this fight and this holding back energy? I'm just thinking that is this also you stopping with that inner conflict here? Does that mean that you're no longer doing that fight within yourself? You know, because swords are mental, right? So maybe you're trying not to be so mental. But meaning that trying not to think too much, you know, trying to get out of your head more. But you're still closed off, or someone is still closed off to you, Sagittarius. Did I cut the deck already? I didn't remember. Okay. So what's the advice from Spirit? Let's see what the advice from Spirit. Okay, we got two. The Lookout. Yeah. The Lookout and the Light of the World in the reverse. So this is the Lookout. Like some kind of pirate ship. You know, with the guy looking out. The ship is burning. And the Light of the World in the reverse. The Light of the World. Look at that guy in the... Wow, is this looks like some kind of angel or ancestor. And the guy that's looking out the door, but it's in the reverse. So let's see what it means. So the Lookout in the upright, number 17. A man looks through binoculars from the crow's nest of a great mast ship. A battle is being waged on the deck below him. This card tells you to be on the lookout. There's a challenging situation, perhaps a battle of sorts around you. You could experience a fall or loss of your position, but if you're aware, you can make a backup plan that will help you ride through this difficult time. This phase may be temporary, but it's important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through to a better outcome. Your strength will carry you through to a better time to come. So it's like be on the lookout, you know, remain still, observe. This battle could be going on in your mind, huh? It's possible it's going on in your mind. So let's see what number 10 says. It doesn't have to be going on in your mind, but with that restriction card, that's what making me feel. The Light of the World in the reversed. In this reversal, something disruptive in your life may have thrown you off balance, or you've gotten very busy and the personal self has focused on the little details of life instead of inner priorities of spiritual truth. You have put the higher self behind you and may turn it on only occasionally, and sometimes only when a personal need arises. Oh my gosh, let me say that again. You have put the higher self behind you and may turn to it only occasionally, and sometimes only when a personal need arises. Understand that as long as you ignore the highest part of who you are, you turn away from the highest source of your power and joy. The light of eternal wisdom is knocking. Open the door and and keep opening it until you hold it within you absolutely. Okay, so you know, you need not be so closed off, you know. At least you're coming out of your mind, you know, coming out of being in your mind, you know. Let the wisdom in by relaxing that mind, right? And whatever battles come before you, you proceed with caution, remain still, observe, be that lookout. Be that lookout, okay? Otherwise, you'll be digging a karmic trench, you know, digging the same hole over and over and over. It'll just keep happening, and you keep going to your head, going to, you know, repeating it, you know. Reach, you know, take the higher ground, go further, reach, you know, within, you know, ask, you know, go towards others to support you, okay? All right, so let's look here at the advice from Spirit. And so the outcome is, you know, something may be coming towards you. You know, some conflict will may be coming towards you, but look at it from a higher perspective. Let the light seep in, okay? Remaining closed off means, and not observing stuff, makes it repeat itself because you haven't learned the lesson. All right, so let's go into the advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit here. What's the advice from Spirit for Sagittarius? Advice from Spirit for Sagittarius. What's the advice from Spirit for Sagittarius? For June 2022, Spirit, thank you. What's the advice? What's the advice from Spirit? Advice from Spirit. One more shuffle. The advice from Spirit. Let's look at that. The advice from Spirit. Oh, that came more quickly. Alright, balancing act in the reverse. Encouragement here. Encouragement. Right? Support. That's where the supporting others, you know. Supporting through support. You receive, you know, encouragement. So let's see. Let me look at 54 really quickly and see what it talks about. To step into your power. Okay, new things are out there to be explored, and nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You'll get the help you need. Right, so here we got support is available for you. Support here is available for you. And you won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You're on the right path. Keep going. Okay, so this is Spirit is offering encouragement. Right, and let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here with balancing act. See how she's balancing on that tiny, well, she's balancing that boat precariously on that bubble. It's in the reverse. So let's see what that's about. Okay, so that came up in it. This is a time when it's important to address the areas of your life where there's discord. Are you Are you fixated on getting your own way? Are you obsessed with one thing, neglecting essential matters that require your attention? Taking your own inventory is a necessary step towards rebalancing your life, and it's the only way to reach an equitable solution. Adjust yourself to the conditions or environment that you have no control over, and balance will come much more easily. If there's to be fairness, it must come from you. So remaining closed off is not the solution. even though you are still closed off or someone is closed off to you. Get out of your head, observe, you know, don't rush in, observe, okay, because you're a fire sign, okay. If you want a clue to what's going on, observe, okay, observe. Don't close off, open up a bit and observe. Don't rush in. Okay, so advice from spirit, excuse me, self-care. Self-care, act of service. Did I click the deck? Self-care for June, for Sagittarius. One more shuffle. Self-care for June 2022. Self-care for June 2022. Alright, let's see what's here. Okay, we have focus. Yeah, focus. Everything in life is a risk, right? So we have here, take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. Yeah, being closed off is not growth. Staying up in your head isn't growth. Right? Observing is growth. Okay? Pick up the card. So, observing is growth. Remaining still is growth. Right? Putting down your sword promotes growth. Alright? Observing, letting the light in is growth. Focus. If you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance that you might get it. Focus on what you want instead. How do you focus to get what you want? By remaining open, right? Observing, not acting, observing. And if you can't figure out a situation, ask the support of others because they'll be there to encourage you. Okay? So I hope this helped and I hope it resonated. This is not a judgment, by the way, you know. I'm also a fire sign. I'm an Aries. We're not known for being very patient. So I could understand the Sagittarius need. Sometimes Sagittarius kind of known to kind of jump into situations. You know, jump first and ask questions later, right? Don't kill me, but I think that's what it's about, what I've observed. But get out of your head, observe before acting, you know, remain open. You're closed here, open up, you know, at least a bit, you know, to get the information in that you need. It's not what you think. Okay, everything is a risk. All right, take care. And I hope to see you in the July 2022 readings. Take care, Sagittarius. Bye. Like and comment below. Bye.